Hey there, life path number 2. How is everyone? Guys, I hope everyone is doing good. Guys, your number is all about balance, harmony, cooperation. You're all about relationships, all right? You're all about teamwork, pulling together, companionship, romance, diplomacy, cooperation. That is all within your energy, okay? Life path number 2, you guys feel extremely lonely when you're by yourself, all right? No other number, to interact with means that you feel lonely. You will feel disjointed. You feel like you're out of balance. You just need somebody else in your energy in order to feel vibrant and alive, all right? So, you guys, let me tell you, when I was premeditating a ton of cards, like no other life path had all this cards. I'm like, I don't know if we're going to be able to get through all this in the nick of time, but I'm going to try as much as possible because I didn't want to say, okay, let me take 3 cards like I did for other life path numbers and just read the 3 cards. I know Spirit wanted all these messages to come out for you guys. So we're going to be going through all these messages one by one. All right. So let's see. Let's begin. You guys have the Ace of Pentacles. All right. So the Ace of Pentacles is all about abundance, is what it says here. It's all about good fortune, happiness, profit, stability, foundation. And these are all energies that will be presenting themselves for you this month. All right. And I always say, consider your 1 month beginning from the day you come across this video. All right. So if you come across it a year from now, count the 1 month. All right. That's when this energy will apply to you. Okay. And my readings are timeless. So which means you cannot put a time frame to it. You cannot say the energy expires. It's not expired. It doesn't expire. It's not expiring anytime soon. It's a fluid, as fluid as it can be. So because energy is fluid, all right? And I always believe that my soul tribe will get attracted to or drawn to my videos when they need to hear their messages the most. That's when I feel like Spirit will draw you to these messages, all right? So Ace of Pentacles talks about the first fruits of labor, a strong foundation, all right? It talks about a strong base for you to build something upon. It's a gift from the universe. It's the universe handing you something new, all right? It could be a cash injection or a new means of making money, all right? But whatever it is, it's supposed to offer you some kind of stability and foundation, all right? On the negative side, it can talk about money that is not enough to start something. It can also talk about initial returns, but nothing that is long-term, or, where you need to put in more hard work into something, or future failures that despite of a promising start, all right? So the next energy you have is the Two of Cups. And in a regular, like if you find it's going to all these tarot decks, it's usually the number associated with soulmate, all right? It's all about making a decision about a soulmate, or something about a soulmate, or somebody who's familiar, somebody you consider a soulmate, all right? Your number, like I said, is all about relationships. So Two of Cups can talk about partnership. You guys cannot function by yourself, all right? You feel out of balance. So there's something that is going to be in balance for you this month with regards to coupling up or even friendships with people. It's also a number of union or harmony with somebody. So it looks like you are attracting a true love or a soulmate type energy, or somebody that you can consider like a good friend, or somebody that you have a feeling of sharing things with, or happy type of relationship where there's mutual energy exchange in your energy, all right? So it also talks about you being up, or somebody not being able to stick around because they feel sorry for somebody, or somebody walking away, or something not jump starting or kicking off as it's meant to be, or somebody else sticking around because they feel sorry for somebody, all right? That's the Lover's energy, the Two of Cups soulmate type of energy, okay? The next card you have is the Hermit. Now, the Hermit is a very introspective energy. It's all about loneliness, solitude, betrayal, dishonesty, standing alone. It talks about, somebody backstabbing somebody, or somebody walking alone, or somebody just upping and leaving. It talks about alone time for the better. Somebody needing to go inward to get their answers, especially after something has happened to them, that they are looking for answers, not understanding why something happened. It can ultimately, after that soul reflection, after that deep introspection, going within, taking that care, self-care of yourself, or should I say going into that self-care mode and taking that time to gain the wisdom that independence from other people, recognizing that you are different and going inward, spending that alone time. It can lead to illumination. It can lead to some sort of ascension, because when you go in and you tap into your intuition and that spiritual guidance that you will get about why did something happen, that isolation can help you attain some kind of spiritual enlightenment, okay, or success or knowledge, further enlightenment or knowledge about why something happened. On the negative, we can talk about somebody who feels lonely because maybe somebody walked away, since we had this Two of Cups energy. We can also talk about somebody perpetrating some kind of crimes or something that is unfair or unjust against you, betrayal by your friends or family, or hiding what you really think from someone and not showing them what you feel, all right, your true feeling, hiding it. Now, the next energy is that of the Nine of Swords. Now, Nine of Swords, it's I'm up all night, up in my head. I'm going through some kind of mental anguish. It's my anxiety card. It's all about distress and hormonal imbalance, lack of sleep, nightmare, miscarriage for some people, or feeling hurt overall. All is not as bad as it seems. Life path number 2. Okay, I'm sorry. I need to look at the life path number sometime, because I've been doing the readings back to back, and I don't know which life path number I'm reading for. I just go as the spirit is leading me. Okay. Now, the worst is in your head. Basically, it's a mental card. It's a card that says, hey, you are seeing this big, huge monster that does not exist. It's you blowing things out of proportion, and that you have nothing to fear but fear itself. All right. It talks about major anxiety, sleepless night, constant stress and worry, or even some women, feminine related problems, hormonal imbalance and things like that. Okay. Basically, here it talks about stress. So somebody might be going through some kind of stress or over analyzing a situation. Like I said, maybe something that ended, or somebody walks away, or some people backstabbing you, but it's a mental card. It's telling you that don't worry, whatever the situation is not as bad as you think it is. Okay. So the next energy that you had that came up was the Six of Pentacles, which is my equal sharing, equal give and take, because any way you slice it is balanced. Okay. It's a card that tells me somebody is looking for equal opportunity or balance in their life. You're looking for some kind of a charity, community support, a sharing of your wealth, or even some kind of gratitude being expressed, or reward for fairness. So whatever this is that is going to keep you up at night, I feel like the universe is going to come in to balance this out. All right. To provide some kind of balance. All right. It can mean in the negative, it can talk about maybe somebody who is not investing in something, somebody who was breadcrumbed, all right? You can also talk about somebody who left you with bad debts, you owing money, or somebody who undervalued your importance, or took you for granted, or abused their power, or backstabbed you, did not treat you right, okay? But in the upright, when we're talking about the Six of Pentacles, we're talking about somebody who is looking for equality in a situation, all right? It's talking about somebody who is investing what they are also getting, giving and receiving and sharing of yourself with another person, all right? And not one-sided type of give and take. The next energy is the Five of Cups. So the Five of Cups is I'm walking away, because I'm sad, crying, separation from people, feeling lost, that you lost something. But the truth of the matter is, in a regular tarot card, the Five of Cups will show you a man that has his back turned and walking away, and staring at 3 cups that are spilled, but not really looking at the other 2 cups. Okay, so you might be looking at what you lost in this relationship, or in that situationship that you found yourself. It could even be inheritances, large sums of money, but it has to do with you learning from your mistakes, and valuable experience from whatever happened, that as a result of the end of a relationship that you consider very, very important to you, or the failure of a business venture, or the loss of finance, loss of money. For some people, it can indicate sometimes the actual physical death of a loved one, or somebody being in a depressive mood, or some Some people, it can allude to terminal illness, all right? But whatever this is, it's sadness that the universe is telling you, look at the two full cups rather than what is lost, all right? And be hopeful in whatever your situation is. The next card is the Justice card. Now, this is just telling me that everything will be balanced, all right? Justice talks about the fairest decision possible in a situation that will be made in your favor, because the Justice is a sword that, with that sword is the angel of integrity. It does not take sides. It's a sword that cuts through whatever BS in whatever situation, will not allow itself be swayed by anything, money, beauty, whatever. It's a very integral, it has integrity, and it decides what is fair and just in your environment. So what this is telling me basically is that maybe there were some commitments, that did not fall through contracts, or even some of you might have court cases, but something where, there is a scale of justice that is involved, and somebody needing to get what they deserve, or karma being paid back to somebody who did you wrong, all right? It also talks about law and order, and talking about you will get what you deserve, the fairness in whatever situation. But when this Justice card comes up, it just tells me there is positive outcome, even if it's a legal issue or with regards to a love or in a romantic relationship or friendship, people that backstab you, even in a business situation. It talks about good contracts and commitments that people made to you, or people will make to you, or recompense that people will give to you for wrongdoings, all right? You will get what you deserve, for the better. But in the negative, it can tell you negative outcome, but this came out in the upright. So it's talking about commitments which are gonna be paid for in full, all right? Truth, natural law, wrong being righted in your favor, okay? The next energy is the Six of Cups, guys. And the Six of Cups is usually about, somebody receiving support or giving support. And that takes me back to the Four of Pentacles energy, which was also about giving and taking, giving and receiving, being of equal balance. So Six of Cups talks basically about nostalgia, and when I see the Six of Cups, it might be alluding to a past life relationship, or somebody you felt like was your close person, somebody you felt familiar with, somebody you felt like, that it was a past, there's some kind of connection that you had with this person that you trusted so much that maybe may have betrayed you. It can also talk about unexpected messages, apology coming from that person. It can also talk about getting unexpected visit from whoever that is from your past. It might not have to be that person that hurt you. It could be anybody, but it talks about the past not being perfect and can be improved upon. But basically, it also talks about karma coming back around, closing out a cycle with familiar people or people that you've met in the past. All right, past people coming back. All right, and maybe even sometimes somebody coming back to your life that will bring about some kind of reminiscing about old times, and talking about the past, repeating itself for the worse. For some people, if you have refused to learn from that past experience, it could also allude to bad memories with regards to maybe somebody gets in touch with you and you begin to remember only the worst or the bad things that it did to you, or something that from the past that you need to allow to fade away in your life, that you need to release, all right, instead of allowing yourself to live in the past, all right? Something that you don't have to reignite. But for some of you, it might have to do with something that that is from the past, either a past life, soulmate, revisiting something that just closed out a cycle, or something that you probably have prayed or wanted to also have a second go around at. Okay, now the last card that we have, the energy here, is the King of Swords energy. And the King of Swords cuts through any BS, all right? It cuts through, and I think it's kind of interesting because we also had that Justice card, which talks about cutting through the BS and, being fair and equality and balance. And the King of Swords is an intellectual person, is somebody who has great reasoning skills, high IQ, somebody who is intelligent, wise. He has this falcon, and somebody who can get clarity with regards to any situation, all right? Somebody who can weigh objectivity and be straightforward with you, be very analytical in a situation, intelligence. He can even sometimes allude to the law or the arm of the law, justice also, bringing fairness. cutting through any shadiness or BS with regards to a situation where people are trying to manipulate the truth in their favor, all right? Or people are using their brain for evil, or think that they are above other people, are above the law, and, taking advantage of the power that they have. But something, or, something cutting through that BS and knowing the truth, being able to decipher the truth in whatever the situation is for you. Life path number 2. I hope this was very helpful, guys. Please remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel, share with your family, friends. Please continue to support this channel in whatever way by exchanging your energy with mine. Don't just come here and watch the videos and just, stroll along. That's not equal give and take, guys. All right. Let's continue to give as well as receive what we're given. So if you're getting all these insights from me, the least you can do is subscribe to the channel. Leave me a comment. Let me know, so I don't give up one day. I don't wake up one day. I'll be like, yeah, nobody's watching these videos. It's not resonating and I'm walking away. All right. You guys don't want me to walk away. You want me to continue being able to bring forth your messages. All right. So life path number 2, this is your prayer for the month, Archangel Michael prayer to close out your reading. It says, take your time making this decision. So if you want to say the prayer after me, it says, Archangel Michael, please help me stay strong and relaxed as I approach this situation. Remind me to detach and step back, allowing the situation to naturally unfold. Thank you for protecting me. Some of you need to let go of trying to control or manipulate a situation, or even taking advantage of, maybe I'm getting, taking advantage of what with regards to a situation to make it turn it into your favor, but allow things to play out naturally so that the divine can step in and, be decisive and provide you with that equality, or that justice, or that equal fairness in give and take, or somebody being able to pay their karma with regards to whatever they've done to you. All right. Life path number 2. Thank you guys so much. Until next time, this is Healing Hands. Stay safe and stay strong. Okay. Bye, guys.